This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. They currently have Ravnica Remastered, Murders at Karlov Manor, and many other MTG products available. Right now, you can also pre-order Magic the Gathering Universe Beyond Fallout products there too. Remember, shipping is free in the United States if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. No longer do you even need to put in a promo code. The savings is built in right into the prices on the site. See the description below for the direct link. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where today we're looking at the top 10 coldest Magic cards of the week. And I love these videos because it gives me a chance to see which cards are moving down. A lot of times they're cards I've been wanting to pick up for a while and just haven't done it. And it's a good reminder that, hey, maybe this is a good time, or at least maybe in the not too distant future will be a good time if they're still moving down quickly. Anyway, we got some interesting cards to look at today, a lot less repeats compared to last week, which is good, so we have some different things. Before we get into it though, just a couple things. First, I want to say thank you to one of our gold patrons, Robert Gress. Robert's been a patron for a long time, supports the channel, and I really couldn't do it without viewers like yourself, Robert. Thank you so much. I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate you and say thank you. And I'm going to continue doing this with gold and silver patrons, as well as the two highest tiers of YouTube channel members. So it's just important for me to take a moment out to say thank you. Thank you again, Robert. And one other thing, remember, if you go to flipsidegaming.com, you can find a plethora of Magic products. They have stuff like Ravnica Remastered, Murders at Karlov Manor. They also have older product, and now you can pre-order the Fallout Commander decks there as well. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. One other important note, you no longer have to put a promo code in when you purchase from there. You've been hearing for years about the Heroes promo code. Guess what? Now the savings is built right into the price on the website. You get that same savings, same great products, same great service. Now you just don't have that extra step anymore. But Flipside is still sponsoring the channel, so it still helps us out tremendously when you check them out. So thank you, and the link is in the description below. Without any further ado though, let's get into it. Number 10 is Wander Wine Profits. This goes down $1.02 to $34.99. That's a 3% decrease. So this yet to be reprinted card saw a spike not too long ago when some players wanted to upgrade the Lost Caverns of Ixalan deck Explorers of the Deep, and others wanted it for fresh builds around the front facing commander from there. Heckball the Surging Soul. Now though, this is retracting as many players move on to new strategies around some newer cards. Number 9 is Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. This is down $1.11 to $28.73. That's a 4% decrease. So this has been a big part of a number of standard decks in this current meta, including the popular Rakdos midrange build. But at one time, those decks were running 2 or 3 copies pretty consistently. Now it's more like 1 or 2 copies. The other format where this does see play, of course, is Commander, where it has appeared in a number of different builds, like Sheoldred the Apocalypse, for example. Standard and Commander players both wanted this card, which led to a pretty big spike a few weeks ago, but now demand is down some, and this card is trying to find its correct price point. Number 8 is Atraxa Grand Unifier, down $1.13 to $22.78. That's a 5% decrease. Here we see a card that has seen a ton of play. Standard, it's in the popular Domain deck and more. Pioneer, you see this in Enigmatic Fires builds and others. Modern, this is Ingorio's Vengeance, and a Scam Reanimator deck that runs 4 of these that even made the top 8 of a Modern challenge on MTGO this week. Legacy, it appears in Reanimator and much more there. Vintage, it's in Oath of Druids. Plus, it's a popular commander, and you see this in the 99 of some builds there, like Atraxa Praetor's Voice. But this week, attention is turning more and more towards new cards coming out, and this sees a little retraction in spite of all the play. Number 7 is Everybody Lives. This goes down $1.22 to $14.85. That's an 8% decrease. This is from the timey-wimey Doctor Who Commander deck. Of course, you see this in builds around the partner commanders from there, Rose Tyler and the 10th Doctor, but this also appears in other commander builds too, like Giada Font of Hope. Some have even wanted to pick this up to upgrade the Raining Cats and Dogs Secret Lair Commander deck, but as more Doctor Who product circulates and gets into players' hands, some of the higher priced cards have started to retract some. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. Number 6 is the first sliver from Modern Horizons. It goes down $1.39 to $40.99. That is a 3% decrease. This is the most popular sliver commander currently, and it's in the 99 of other sliver builds there too. But as players look at building around some of these new cards and new strategies, we see this retract just a little bit this week. Number 5 is Rise of the Dark Realms. The Magic 2014 copy goes down $1.10 to $19.69. That's a 5% decrease. The Jumpstart copy down $1.59 to $20.03. That's a 7% decrease. This card has been seen in a number of commander decks, including Sauron the Dark Lord, but it is moving down because it is being reprinted in one of the new Murders at Karlov Manor commander decks. The deck is Revenant Recon, and this new printing is what's making these older copies soft right now. Number 4 is Aboleth Spawn. This goes down $1.69 to $5.49 for a 24% decrease. This is from the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate commander deck Mind Flayers, and you do see this in commander builds around Captain Nagathrod, which makes sense because that card is from the same pre-con, but it's also in a number of other builds too. Recently, this card did jump pretty aggressively because Lost Caverns of Ixalan brought support for horror creatures, but now again, players are moving on to new builds around or enhanced by newer cards. Number 3 is Arabo Roar of the World, down $6.33 this week to $45. Now, this has been in our top 10 hot video for the last 2 weeks. Even though Arabo is starting to retract off the big spike it did see, hey, he's still the best guy around. So we're looking at the foil copy found in Commander 2017's Feline Ferocity commander deck, and it goes down 12% as you can see. Now you know Arabo is a very popular commander for the cat creature type, but you also see this in Rin and Ciri builds there too. You know where you didn't see it though? In the new Raining Cats and Dogs Secret Lair commander deck, and that's why it spiked the way it did recently. Many players picked this up to upgrade that deck. However, we've seen this a million times before. A card spikes aggressively, a lot more copies enter the marketplace as sellers try to sell when the card is hot, and inevitably it leads to some stabilization, and that's what's going on here this week. Number 2 is Null Rod, down $11.49 this week to $112.50. That's a 9% decrease. So this gets a little commander play, but it is known for being a huge sideboard card in Legacy and Vintage. Because of that, this has been quietly increasing in value for quite some time. Now though, this reserve list card is retracting some as it stabilizes off some recent increases. And coming in at number 1 is Minamo School at Water's Edge from Champions of Kamigawa. This goes down $11.79 to $46.80. That is a 20% decrease. This is a solid commander card. It's in lots of decks. Recently, it has seen some increased play in builds like Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Talion the Kindly Lord. Modern has also been pushing the price of this card up and up recently too. You find it in lots of builds there, but right now the most popular one is Azorius Control. Most of those decks only run one copy, but it is one of the current standout decks in the modern meta. Again though, we have an example of a card that spiked hard a few weeks ago. Now it's retracting as more copies enter the marketplace, and it tries to find its new correct price point. Alright, with that being said, that's going to do it for this week's top 10 cold cards. So those first few cards, they weren't dropping by all that much, but maybe they're indicators that they could be dropping more in the weeks to come. Overall, the cold card market was relatively stable this week, but there were a few standouts that we saw towards the end of the video, of course. Again, hopefully this helps you find some deals out there so you know what's going on with these cards. Maybe for some of you it's time to sell, maybe for some of you it's time to buy, but really this information is here to help you make those decisions, and hopefully you find it helpful. So later this week, I have to make some adjustments to my equipment. Hopefully, if I can get everything working, I'm going to do another stream later in the week. So have your notifications on in case I do. I'm not sure when exactly it will be. I do want to say thank you to everybody who joined us on Friday, though, for the stream. And I had some issues. It was kind of a test stream. I need to figure out a few things with the audio. I need to adjust the latency of the stream, which that's easy. And I need to adjust my gameplay and get good. So if you were here with us on Friday, hey, thank you. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully you will join us again next time. So anyway, until the next time, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.